because they're going to try and get in towards connector now and play this close range angle with the Glock. And you can already see XANTARES is connecting towards window. He's trying to find connections here and there, misses a few shots. Now from window, it actually is Mir and SDY. They both report in for Team Spirit. The Glocks are singing their love story, and ISSAA, of course, is going to have to break that one apart. Unfortunately, he's going to have to be the poison to Romeo, and in this case, magixx. Okay, man, that's enough, right? I think this is it.
It's it. Some die young, and in this case, it was 3 players for Eternal Fire, cut down in their prime. As ISSAA and Calyx, they're actually going to be trying this one. They have nothing to lose, obviously. You don't want to be taking armor into the next round. Not when you have a maybe chance of clicking 4 heads in very quick succession. That's one. The second, not required, just a body shot. Calyx, he does still hit it.
Yes,
in the corner. Yeah, he runs out of bullets, though, and from the jungle, he should have been peeked a while ago. He does get the kill in the end, only leaving some.
Forget woxic is still, you know, the man of the hour with the op, and if you don't respect this corner, you will be falling prey to it. And there, what I said is true. The SDY, unfortunately, just goes out wide. And, you know, in this case, both Chopper and SDY are immediately eliminated. 3v5. Under Palace is still ISSAA alive. He's been able to hold his position very well.
The smokes are being thrown, man. Like, so much utility still on Team Spirit. They're waiting for the kills, and they finally get one from Mirrors, and XANTARES, of course, answers right on back, and Magix can't really just return anything from those stairs. It's just degster all alone. Nothing really to do here. And the Turks, they take this round very convinced. There's going to throw in the utility, a smoke to start out with, and then a couple of flashes, I'm sure. And there you go. 2 players ready for this push. Magic's already opening things up, and yeah, that's just a single trade that happens from Calyx. Not going to be enough, I'm afraid. 4v1, and that's exactly the... I mean, 4v3, obviously, and 1 is the number of HP that imoRR has left over.
No, a great amount of detail to the execution itself. Just simple smokes, simple flash, but he figured them out. That was it.
Kind of, yeah, that's what sometimes happens again. Okay, after a nice little smoke into connector, Mir does find the entry. That's toward A, but it's going to be attacked toward B yet again. And it's Calyx on the site this time with imoRR, where Calyx once stood, and he's much better on his job. There you go. That's how you do it, Calyx. 2 nice kills as Calyx picks up one of his own. And this is just a broken round here for Team Spirit. I mean, only Mir's left.
Well, I mentioned, well, now let's see if Mr. Mir can make peace again, because this is a 1v2 and woxic will not expect him behind his backup. It's a big mistake. woxic, no, he's let him go. Oh, woxic, this is gonna get dirty. And he even changed positions because he now knows he's on short. Gets spotted. woxic doesn't know what's happening. A 1v1. ISSAA 1v1. The op shot hits, but doesn't kill, my dude.
He doesn't have a nade of his own, though. That would have finished off right. And he's not aware of his right, but he does change out weapons. ISSAA's going to be aware of this, and the smoke just kind of confuses the whole situation further. I don't think he's expecting Mir and bench, and the flank is fast enough. The Jordani. Anyone decided to stay alive in there for that long. Okay, fake entry here for magixx. No, it's a real one. It's just a B take right from the get-go. imoRR is on the site, getting some help from XANTARES now, so still a 2 versus 5, but I mean, if you're the defenders, you pretty much get these kills, right? XANTARES with 2, imoRR as well. It's Sunday Young and Chopper left to pick up the pieces of this round, but it's already fallen apart, as I've insinuated.
Well, there are still 25 seconds. I wouldn't say this is yet completely over, but it certainly smells like that at this moment. Yeah, woxic here, he will not miss those shots. And I was a little bit concerned about imoRR being on short, but they initially changed that position. Now Chopper, of course, back into a 1v2 in a corner per se. Though, oh, if they miss him here. Oh, this could be tragic right now. Eternal Fire. Okay, no. imoRR is checking that. Yeah, I was for a second I was worried because
here, but Team Spirit have looked so good on these so far. Let's you know, give Eternal Fire some more chances. But if this is gonna be another fast B take, oh my god, it certainly looks like it. Chopper, thought you were gonna keep pushing with that Mac 10, my dude. He takes the nade, tanks it, but the train just can't be stopped. Calyx doesn't know where to look. He falls. The B defense once again crumbles. Oh my god, the bomb's getting planted. It's a 4v4 on the flank. He can't do anything. degster gets the kill. magixx ditto.
Yeah, that's a magic read by putting this team through high and lows, and usually being the one that either did it or being close to that. And I do agree you shouldn't be experimenting too much, but he is ready for the shot. See, that's what I'm talking about. SDY, next level detection. imoRR, though, will still hit the shot on Chopper, even though he's damaged, and all of a sudden, it's a... Or imoRR adds more, and he does not joke about this, but unfortunately, degster is now close range, and...
Doesn't matter, man. He might have bought enough time, because XANTARES does get on the angle and has to fight against magixx, who just can't really cut him off. 1 minute 14, though. The A site's clear, dude. Mir's on the spot.
Dude, Mir has so much room right now. If he's gonna find this kill, yes, he will. It's an A play now, and Spirit, all of a sudden, cards are back out in their hands. No problem. They don't need to throw it all down on the table. Now they have all the aces.
Jeez, man. woxic even forced off the angle, thought he could hide in the corner, loses a lot of HP finding that out, and Mir gets the kill anyway once woxic's in the open. Definitely not a good spot for him. XANTARES, this retake, impossible. You have a kit, you have a smoke, but you can't ninja. Surely you can't ninja out of this situation. Nah, couldn't do the ninja vanish. With 13 HP, that's about the best he could hope for, save for a kill.
Nice
Unfortunately for Sundae-young, yeah, he faces a flash from woxic, who even gets one into the palace area. 2 kills for him, we can say. Burned quite a few HP off of him, so.
Let's see if imoRR can hit this shot. He's been a little bit off put. And yeah, no, it's fine. That's a crouch walk on an op angle. That's like, you know, a silver hits that.
But the odds are 5, so you profit. It's called expected value.
Yeah.
But you know, you can use the free bet for that one. Don't take my word for it. Either way, the attack onto A is fast and furious here from the palace area. Like, so many of them die. 4
the
versus
last
3.
round of the half, and now imoRR. Where's the flash? I didn't see it. Well, certainly there wasn't one, and now it's Calyx and woxic 2v3. They've got the op on woxic, so that helps immensely, but he is caught in a kind of weird spot towards connector. Oof, Calyx comes close to taking down SDY. That would have been a magnificent repurpose of his position, but woxic at least wins his duel. That's an important notion. Now, unfortunately for Calyx, though, he's out in the open, and woxic again has to pull back, has to play it safe. Has the kit, has the smoke and molly, fails the first jump towards window. That's going to be costing him a second or two. And now magixx and SDY are in the wind. Good luck finding these two guys. They're playing their after plant, and they'll be supporting each other. You peek one, you peek both.
And he just took the gamble, right, by launching a Molotov straight into noob corner. Could have gotten lucky and got a kill there, but his back currently turns to about 50 different angles he could die from, and sure enough, one of them did contain magixx.
Meanwhile, Spirit is buff on B. They've got 2 players currently on towards Balkan in the car, and oh boy, Chopper, he's already launching those missiles, those heat-seeking missiles as XANTARES falls. This is a problem, Vid. They're going to be going for a B take and Eternal Fire. They're ready for them. Spirit!
Man.
Well, Spirit is ready, excuse me.
Yeah, there's very much an external fire burning on this B site here, because all the CTs,
out,
man, they're on the outskirts of it, and it's all closing in. woxic stuck like a deer in a forest fire, but he manages to extinguish one side of it. Now it's a 1 versus 2. That's going to be a bit more difficult to do, woxic. But only 2 headshots are required here, and magixx obviously sets himself up on the angle like a turn you, buddy. So rev up that MP9. It's time to go. XANTARES clears out his angle, not thoroughly enough, and I'm afraid the MP9 wasn't as good as I picked it up to be. But SDY, Sundae-young, does actually use the FAMAS in that correct fashion. So it's just woxic left in a 1 versus 3, which obviously he cannot win. And the connector angle. And yeah, the push is going to continue toward the B. The CTs know what's going on. Can they stop it? Looks like a good start to me. Chopper with the first gets traded.
degster in a bit of a troublesome spot. He hasn't been most successful here with only 7 frags, and Calyx certainly shows he ain't joking around. Back to 2v4. This is interesting. Lovely. Definitely what we expected sooner, but better late than never. This is the chance you were talking about earlier. This is the this is the one golden ticket that Willy Wonka didn't give out, and they might still have a chance to use it. And the round was it. Now let's see how they actually take it.
I mean, obviously the entries were clean, but like just giving the round an eye test certainly looked like Team Spirit could have bounced back, but just didn't. just the odds for them winning Inferno, I would guess. So that just shows you how much Pinnacle has for this new Turkish mix against the Russian.
Love it.
Yeah, I do love those.
By the way, yeah.
Oh
I
my
would
god.
tend to agree with you. Okay.
Chopper almost gets the kill, but gets chopped down in the end.
Gets
All right. A hit coming in.
Is it really going to be an A-hit? This feels like a very dirty dancing move here. XANTARES, did he just get a smoke kill? But through the smoke back again. degster with the nade. Mir with the kill. And Calyx brings it back again. 2v2.
Actually find a kill as they push onto the A site. Looks like it's not going to be happening again. Toward
they're
them here,
reading
they're
that
going to be
flank, though.
going. Yeah, they're reading the flank somehow. I'm not sure how that's possible. But, you know, they are heading toward B now. The nades will be allowing them free passage, as magixx is clearly not aware that they just ran past him. He was a bit paranoid that it would come toward him anyway. And the AWP seems like it'll just survive into the next round as Eternal Fire regain their 7th, and then Tio, they will just be losing by a factor of 2.
And then some. There is a bit of a perhaps detail that we need to point out, that they were watching the underpass for Mir from top middle. Calyx was. So I think, you know, that he didn't see us, and then he's just basically playing the cat and mouse game. And it was a good timing. It was the best timing they could have hoped for. And with that, degster. I think that would be making sense. Oh,
I think it's just a pun on degster, honestly.
I mean, it is position of a bit of intrigue. 2 players pushing pit, a single on B, and we've got a player in ladder. Nice double, but it's still going to be failed quite a little bit here as ISSAA takes magixx. It's SDY alone. They know he's here. A nade will be flying. No, a Molotov, excuse me. But it's still going to be a 3-on-3. And look at the flank. Beautiful. Calyx is playing a game of chess, and he's winning. That is what you want to see.
Oh, Mir has him on the cross, though not quite. woxic way too fast on the flick. And it's just some Dayang on the flank, but obviously expecting his position.
You know, basically end. And now they're down to a 3-round difference. Nice double peek again. Calyx is prepared. He's not ready for the second, unfortunately. HP-wise, he loses the duel. He's going to be checking TV. This is it. If he finds ISSAA, the round is up. They're going to know exactly what's up.
No, he turned his back. Okay, then Chopper. That's one way to throw it away. Still 3v3, and I think ISSAA's also expecting one more player there. Yeah, for sure. That Molotov kind of gives it away as the nade lightly tickles Mir, but now on the unexpected angle, he will certainly be expected by ISSAA, not from the behind, though. magixx finds him 3 versus 2 as the retake is going on. They have the info that there's players in apartments, but where's the 3rd player coming from? Could be kitchen, could be short. I don't know, but the op from woxic seems to have the right idea. Aim straight into that kitchen area. And as soon as degster shows himself, that's going to be the end of him. But woxic, he's off the angle now. He's got to hold several forts at once. He's not going to be successful. Yeah, Team Spirit finally ending their choke. As Eternal Fire, they did take the site quite convincingly. The answer's right. But here, the money's still bad. So if Eternal Fire managed to win this one, hey, it's anyone's game. It's anyone's bomb site here as they do come on in. The CT's ready, but smoked off somewhat by their own smokes or otherwise. magixx, though, with a nice little peek out of CT. Some Dayang fighting for dear life, hiding, ducking, and weaving, but I think he's a caught
He is dead
player.
now.
Very much caught. And oh my god, it's just Chopper left, dude. Eternal Fire, they might just have this.
They very might well have, and we can see this a 1v3 currently. Chopper, this is nigh impossible for him to clutch this, and will he even try at the end of the day? It's a 1v3. He will, but he fails. ISSAA with the final shot, and there you have it, 12-15. We set and switch there by Chopper. He was a bit too close to the edge, so he had a very real chance of dying. But luckily support comes, and in comes Mir as well. Peace again be upon him as Mir says his piece. And of course, in this case, a 5v3. Dude, this is getting a little bit out of control. ISSAA will reply. This is, you know, this is it potentially.
Yeah. They're all paying attention to Mir, who's in kitchen, but then no one checks for some Dayang. Yeah, and the timing. They're not running out of time, sure, but they're running out of players. They're running out of people.
And there you have it.
Calyx is the last man to fall. Team Spirit get it done on a round they had no business winning.
Absolutely, that was a round that Eternal Fire would have won it.
Is gonna find it a difficult task to find the headshot. Still, you better peek out sometime soon, buddy. He does. To his death, they have the B site.
And this could already be decided now in the final 2 kills that will happen here on Banana. If Calyx gets 1 or 2, that's it. You're done for. Calyx gets none. That's a problem. Now
Now
it
they can,
opens up a
now they can
venue.
just retake like they're terrorists,
yeah.
right? And Chopper has the kit, so you throw a smoke down, you throw down a molly, and you start popping heads on the site. But let's see if that actually happens here. Looks like they'll be going in now with Sunday Young from CT chiming in.
If Sunday Young finds a player in first box, it would work, but no, XANTARES a little bit too accurate. SDY actually finds him. The EF we expected already on Mirage. And as I said, the one thing that boggles the mind is how they lost against Sinners that convincingly on Mirage.
Hands with Dexter missing the shot, has to make his way around the corner, does. Sunday Young, though, very open position for him, gets tagged down by imoRR. And that's the A site in Turkish hands yet again. I mean, magixx, what can you even do here? You can wait for the retake, sure, but they're going to be spotting you out. You get one kill, you can't keep hiding. And 3v3 is not an inviting bomb site indeed, especially when he's just finding doubles all over the place.
Huge mistake from the side of degster. Excuse me, not degster, rather, but SDY. The fact that he goes wide back in that corner, even after being able to successfully avoid it, is just what really brought down the round itself, because then he left magixx alone in pit, and if you don't support your teammates, you don't support the team, you don't support the round. They spring the monster, that's going to be the end of the round right there, unless they hit some amazing headshots. Oh, Chopper, yeah, like I said, they ain't no chance against XANTARES, baby. Although magixx and mid, well, I might have spoken too soon indeed. Two players, look at what the difference it makes. The deagle again from small pit doesn't connect, but magixx and mir again. They will bring it back for one more. woxic 1v2. He clips magixx, but it's going to be a 1v2 at the end.
Players coming out of apartments. Oh me, oh my. magixx, you're going to be blind, my dude. And imoRR, well, he is caught mid-transition. They have no idea where he's gone. And meanwhile, the guys on A can pick up the slack. Sunday Young fights too. This is just a clean round here for the Russians. I mean, the attack from Eternal Fire was meant to be fast and deadly, but they were extinguished a little bit too soon.
Yeah, with SDY joining the fray, it was pretty much impossible for Eternal Fire to break this hold. Because as soon as they have somebody watching short, both players from pit and side can focus on apps.
Yeah.
And even beforehand, you know, lest we forget, magixx was on balcony, so he had the first-hand experience of engaging. Nice shot, woxic, very much on track. Nice little bait and jump, nicely done, magixx.
God, woxic
will not expect that, and woxic is definitely a god in human form, an Aztec god almost. I don't know, godsick, yeah, definitely. Oh, cutting it close. Just to kind of and just plant into the smoke if they can.
Retake.
Oh yeah, this retake is gonna hurt. Look at this pop flash. But luckily, they were ready for it somewhat. Dexter now. XANTARES jumps in front of him. A mistake from Chopper could cost them the round, though. Let's not forget Eternal Fire. They've got 3 players, and Chopper makes the mistake, actually dies. 2v3, and now the game is on. Mistake made, and that is immediately responded upon. Another mistake by SDY, and magixx left alone. An absolutely magnificent play by XANTARES. The fact that he jumps out of the corner like a rabbit.
Into sanctuary of construction. magixx, though, are you even going to survive here, bud? You might have survived with an AWP just now. Good job, son.
He could.
Oh, he's trying so hard not to kill that chicken that's down there. He has to use every bone in his body to stop himself. And he does. Survives. And the odds.
Short, but the nades and the molotovs that will be flying in. Look at that nade hit. That's straight to the head of XANTARES. Chopper hits another one through the edge of the smoke, I believe it was. And, well, what do they do now? Do they go A? Do they go B? Well, the answer is they don't know. They don't know what they want to do.
Man.
But the fact is, they don't really have an answer right now.
Of course. There's no good play here. There's only compromises. And for now, peeking toward short, the compromise is now Chopper's going to be on your tail as soon as you make kind of a sound or you show some kind of a shoulder or anything. He's going to be taking it off of your body. woxic, he's survived these rounds before. Looking for the godsick flick onto degster if he gets flashed off the angle. Good to see. Are you really pushing with that bomb into the site? I guess you don't want to survive again. Your money can't take the hit. He does manage to get a hit off onto degster, but does fall in the end, right? He was just pushing toward his
force one way or the other. If they win, great. You know, they gamble
on
something and
play in your opinion.
Yeah, but it's not a good play because it just limits your options moving forward. And right now, Calyx, beautiful shots. I mean, it's all great. Let's hope it continues down that way. Right now, imoRR will peek long. He's being expected, but luckily, Chopper is smarter than, you know, to give chase. Oh, hold up. Oh, mistake. degster doesn't expect it. Likewise in Calyx. Well, a 4K. It was about time.
In fact.
And broke. Absolutely.
It's just a bit of a half buy going on here with the salvaged AK. magixx already opening things up nicely, but he's in such an open position. Wouldn't be surprised if they managed to refrag him. All right.
Oh,
3 versus 4. 2 only now. Eternal Fire. Everything's falling apart here. Chopper has an AK in his hands. And woxic isn't watching. No! Eternal Fire. This was a must-win round. An easy one that you let slip unless XANTARES can bring things back. But Mir has something to say about that.
A takes, and more than anything, they're very afraid of having a quick takes of B itself, because that really does endanger you. But look at degster. Again, degster. This guy is no chill, zero chill. Like, that is just straight out, go for the fight, go the head, and then, you know, if you die, you die. If you don't, you don't. That kind of thing. And it's working out perfectly. Spirit have that sacrificial man that puts himself always in front of, in front of the fire to take the chance.
But then imoRR actually opens up the A side very nicely, because it's just magixx left there. They don't know that, and the rotates are obviously going on. But with this boost, they're looking for that kill in pit. They don't see it though, so they have to move on to other corners. But they were so unlucky with the timing there. And Mir, well, he's unlucky to have found imoRR on top of the balcony here. magixx finally knows what's going on, and he needs help from his teammate before they can close in on his position. I guess he just won't be showing up here. Chopper, you left your teammate out to dry. In Eternal Fire, get around plans. And they might just be successful. Look at top mid. Still 2 players out there standing in the open as their heads are looking very luscious today. ISSAA and XANTARES popping those watermelons as Eternal Fire, well, they're gonna have an easy time retaking A side, it seems, especially with woxic and pit.
A plant would be great, and it will happen, but highly unlikely anything more. Or is it? Or is it? No bloody way! What is going on? 2v2! 2 headshots! Calyx and woxic! And look at this failure! No way! SDY with a 4K
rotation, but I guess it doesn't happen, really, so they're walking into a trap. All right, Eternal Fire, let's see some action. Let's see some kills. woxic already with the first, and the rest will be following suit from the side. It's an absolute massacre, a meat grinder of pistols.
Seconds. This is it.
Yeah,
this is
they
it.
won.
Yeah, they've done it. I think they've won the round, or have they? No! Spirit! 1 second.
Flashes and Team Spirit once again. Just kind of having to pump the brakes right before the actual execute hits. With ISSAA finding the opening as well. That's a double opener. That's the round right there. Even if they refrag onto ISSAA, there's still woxic on the case. There's still imoRR. Who gets a double? Why not? In the end, Eternal.
And Inferno beginning for Eternal Fire will not be as good in this second half. Calyx with a double, XANTARES adds more, and it looks like 12 is definitely on the menu now. Beautiful stuff. Absolutely fantastic openers, and more specifically holds, really. That's what we're seeing here. Eternal Fire is putting up a performance that we didn't expect. 4 players, well, specifically 3 players jump into CT. Now SDY with 2.
Takes 2, which is a bit over it.
Smart play, because they play safe on A.
Yeah, woxic, he stays safe behind that corner, and XANTARES actually through the smoke. Yeah, just ruthless, gets degster. A nice little pre-fire into some spots that are commonly, my God,
okay.
Thick. The Molotov forces magixx into the open, and Team Spirit with 2 players less. Well, they're gonna make it a Hail Mary toward B, but there's your boy Calyx on the site, finding the initial kill. imoRR already on the case, already here to help. And man,
map that they're absolutely very well versed to playing on, and no doubt they're showing that. SDY though takes down woxic. All of a sudden, bit of a complication.
Oh yeah, massively.
But it gets cleared out immediately, no problem. That's it.
Yep, degster and Chopper. I mean, come on, 2 versus 4. I'll believe it when I see it, and degster definitely doesn't see imoRR there, but doesn't stop him from actually killing him. So we might see something interesting yet. 40 seconds left, remember. They can still turn around, go toward B or something like that. But with XANTARES and Calyx still being alive, I'm not counting them out by any means. And even XANTARES, he's going to take the perfect timing move to go for the peak, just behind that Molotov before it fully bloomed. Very nice stuff. And a 1 versus 3 is unwinnable at this point. Team Spirit, you did your best. But unfortunately, XANTARES gets 4 kills in this round and completely ends you.
16-12. That's an eye for an eye, if ever. Competitive odds, I would dare say.
Yeah, this is a real chance. Like, if Eternal Fire get a nice start going for themselves, or the second half goes godly again, certainly you'll see those odds go ever more in their favor. And wouldn't you know it, Team Spirit, their names, but let's see if they manage to get the kill onto woxic. Oh my god, Calyx though opens it up and they try to swing for the trade, but that's not happening. woxic's on the case. Very unexpected late repeak, love it. But there's still a man down here, Team Spirit, and if they want to keep pushing, well, it's not going to be toward the A side. Tell you that for free. There's XANTARES behind the car. You're not even looking out for him, are you, Dexter? No, how could he?
There's no way they would be expecting him at car, because, you know, XANTARES is playing a very cheeky position, and on pistols it's unexpected. You know, you wouldn't really expect somebody to be hiding at car whenever you already take that much room on long. Down to Chopper, 1v4. I don't think it's gonna go the same way we saw it in Inferno.
You know, no nades actually thrown their way.
Actually, I have to correct myself. It was on Inferno, not Mirage.
Oh boy. Well,
But
nice entries anyway. That's the bomb planted. Unless woxic actually gets him through the door. XANTARES didn't even shoot him there. It was a scout from quite further away, and that prevents Samdayoung from planting the bomb. There you go. That's like a whole round won right there.
Yes,
if you get the money, better since Inferno, have they? Well,
no.
Let's see if they can improve things here. All kind of flashing their own flashes, I think.
What?
And
Where's the jump
just
CT?
easily cleans them up. No one jumped down, I'm afraid. woxic, he's not going to be able to prevent the bomb plant, so there's still some hope for the Russians. But man, the low HP is certainly not helping, as well as being a man down. Are you going to plant anytime soon, guys? Time's running out. Clock's ticking. And not the kind that's going to blow up the A side. The wrong kind of clock. There you go.
The bomb comes down, 3v4. Spirit right now at a big disadvantage, but they might be able to abuse it if they play the right cards. Well, Dexter certainly does, though. Leaving Mir alone in peace. He will not be left, though. And that is going to be the round gone. Eternal Fire, 5-0. Absolutely fantastic hold coming down from XANTARES. The fact that he finds 2 from Goose, which was as an exposed position.
Going to be making their way toward short, I guess. Mid to B seems kind of a fool's bet at the moment, but my god,
Dude,
it's still gonna be at least one Team Spirit player, Chopper, knowing that imoRR is just around that corner. But yeah, what am I talking about? The round's over because they lost a player in tunnels. He does take the B site. It is gonna be a 3 versus 2 retake, which is not as clear cut as I thought it would be. Oh, but then Chopper gets one more. Jesus. Okay, that's okay, Chopper. And they still win because of time. I wasn't even paying attention. What the hell? Chopper does all the work, and Eternal Fire. We're not entirely sure if there's any presence there or not. imoRR is going to stay on the angle. If he gets overwhelmed here, he cannot run back. But he does get the first kill at least, so that's a nice trade. Given that they were already in the lead, the trade was nice, but then 2 other players die, and Team Spirit looked good to pick up a second here, actually.
A failed smoke, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, as far as I could tell, Mir failed the smoke. He tried to throw it in towards CT. He failed. XANTARES here takes the op.
He's improvising the one way.
Yeah, he's improvising his chance.
It does get him the kill in the end, so it's fine.
XANTARES
does keep the rifle into the next. The Spirit, well, they do take a second round here, and their money is actually going to be looking quite healthy. But as we said, well,
bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Like we said, man.
And they do. And how will they use them? We can see that here, double peek, woxic, will sack.
Apps might still have this one on lockdown. The A push gonna have a hard time contending against ramp and long at the same time. Sure enough, XANTARES does get the first kill. Calyx goes down, and Chopper with the backstab actually definitely should have succeeded there. That was the whole round in a nutshell. Dexter running out of bullets. All he needs is one on to woxic. All right, we still have a 1v1 on our hands. 20 HP, 30 seconds. He doesn't have it. ISSAA gets the kill.
Gonna go through the smoke here? No, he's waiting in it whilst the B split awaits.
Oh boy, well, you got some trouble in tunnels there, and magixx takes care of your backup. Now this B hold is gonna start to get a little bit more toasty, as is the window. A nice little re-molly, but man, they're just running out of CTs. ISSAA's all alone. The Alamo here on the B side, but he's holding his ground. Not for long.
Again, overextending, no? Like, white peeking the tunnel, it's not the first time, and he must have been aware, or at least be more cautious of the tunnel, right? Like, surely he was cognizant of them potentially being there. Well, the third for Spirit will... And Spirit, again, this fake A split into B this time. Spotted through window. imoRR now knows what's up. He's got the molly, he's got the smoke. But Chopper still finds the kill on ISSAA. I'm not sure how that happened, but imoRR now has to hold the line. He finds two. imoRR! Would you look at this master? As he pretty much destroys any sort of hope for Spirit in that attack. It's going to be left over to the two players alive, degster and SDY, 2v2. Luckily, at least degster wins his duel with the op.
Oh, but now degster's on the angle, right? He's got window covered. All he has to do is count on Young to watch out for XANTARES coming out of the doors here, and the off angle is going to be enough. The headshot sustained by the Cerq. woxic, the AWP isn't a good retake weapon at the best of times. You're trying to do a 1 versus 2. You're not...
What?
I mean, obviously he has to go in for it. It was the last round and a half, but
yeah,
still,
but no
like,
reaction to the first shot, or if Eternal Fire can make a difference on their T side. They had problems. But let's see first of all how this one goes. ISSAA, okay, fights two.
How? He was like half blind. No, that was Calyx that was blind.
That was Calyx that was blind. I was about to say, yeah.
All right, well, the B take certainly seems a lot easier now. Still 2 players to find, and the headshots are connecting. At least one of them does, but then the terrorists, well, they return fire, and it's just degster left. A 1 versus 3. Now he takes care of XANTARES, but the low HP player car, that's a body shot you just had to hit. And Calyx hit.
Eternal Fire shouldn't have any issue cleaning this one out. They have the Mech 10, they have the Galils, they can be a bit more aggressive, or at least a bit more on the spot. Dangerous moment, XANTARES gets tagged, but it is still gonna be... Ooh, hold up, ISSAA.
Ooh!
Down to 29, XANTARES falls. Things are not going exactly as planned. Eternal Fire.
No,
dude,
man.
I told you.
Oh, well, Calyx had a bit of an opportunity there. Somehow... doesn't get the spray down, obviously. Yeah, I know, ISSAA doesn't even have the bomb. This has all gone pear-shaped very, very quickly. The one tap's not strong enough, and Mir does find the kill, right?
I tried to impersonate Summer, you know.
Oh, yeah, Summer. Yeah, that's right. Just finished that season, but, you know, enough about that. We got a game on our hands. degster with the opener. And Eternal Fire... yeah, not off to the best of starts on their T side in terms of the full by rounds. Yeah, degster with another kind of gives you some cover. Not that they're gonna need it. No players from Team Spirit were actually looking up there, and this is gonna be a clean B take. You already found the first one, and Young, well, he has no choice but to stand in the open, not get any kills. It's a 3 versus 3 situation. How in God's green earth did Eternal Fire bring this one back? I don't know, but look at ISSAA's afterplant, dude. There's 2 players coming into tunnels straight toward him.
Oh,
he's going strangely further forward, but yeah, he's here.
Oh, what?
Chopper, what? He read him like a book.
Well, I mean, you do usually check those corners, at least have an eye on that, but damn, Chopper just kind of predicted that. Well, magixx comes out big time. magixx with a second, and there's the round, dude.
Yeah.
You might have called it a second too soon. Eternal Fire, they were a little bit too easy.
Man,
they were a little bit...
gonna try and kill him with this nice little pop flash. Let's see if he falls for it. imoRR, not blind. I think he goes out to get the kill, but it's just gonna be a trade.
And degster comes in to immediately reply with that. Of course, again, double op is a problem. Eternal Fire, they have not faced it yet today, and I think that could indeed entail a few issues for them in general. magixx in a bit of a open spot, but this is a pretty classic thing you'd usually have. Oh, ISSAA. It's beautiful. He's gonna find the player in CT, doesn't he? Yep, or won't he? Yes, he will. Now this is where the real magic will happen. Oh, magixx. CT doesn't matter. ISSAA ignores him, and he falls at the end. Mir finds one more at the end. Spirit will take control again. And woxic, even though he is a speedy demon with it.
Team Spirit is gonna be taking so many in a row here. And their money just continues to climb. Look at that. Meanwhile, the standout for Eternal Fire, I think we can start blaming a little bit The rest of the players were maybe not showing up as much as they should. And magixx, the rest of you are turning around. Ooh, especially if he gets in a forward position. He's dead. He is so dead.
Mir, no, he's not. I mean, as long as he is juggling out of the way, he could take even a frag or two. He isolates imoRR from the rest. woxic tagged, and this nade could finish him and bag him. And close he does definitely come, but does not expect imoRR in long corner again, or at least onto site T site spawn tunnel. Oh boy, imoRR. Yeah, he will check that. There we go, 11 to 12.
Bonus, obviously. And there we are. Finally, some fire in Eternal Fire Camp.
Yeah, you know, when you put it like that, absolutely.
The odds still unrelenting, of course.
Spirit will have a rebuy, but that's pretty much all they're gonna have up until 2 rounds after.
Ooh.
And woxic, nice check.
Once again, man, that one round that they've won so far as the terrorists was when they opened up long, and sure enough, the second time they try, it's off to a great start, but then the CTs, they answer back. 2 players now present on the angle, and Calyx found in the open. No!
Yeah, that's a good check there, and Calyx unfortunately will fall, but now it's gonna be down to imoRR to not die. SDY is ready. They must have heard or at least seen him drop. It's pretty much confirming it now for Eternal Fire that now a 2v3 retake or after plant of B could work actually with ISSAA spraying like crazy into CT. That was beautiful.
Insane.
2v2.
Okay. There's still smoke down. ISSAA can re-smoke it. The Molotov isn't getting re-mollied into window though, so they can go through there. magixx does have a flash. I guess he can throw it like a self-flash right off the wall. But then there's going to be ISSAA from Car, who's probably going to be dodging that flash there. And woxic can't dodge that. He gets mollied off the corner. ISSAA just trying to hide, but his head was poking out, and that game of whack-a-mole was won by none other than Team Spirit.
Way too close for comfort. It is, of course, 13-11, and the final buy of Eternal Fire. If they lose this long control, this could be do or die. Luckily, XANTARES wins the duel, but in comes degster. He's waiting the second one as well, as imoRR does not have a reply for him. Oh, yoy. And that...
Not like this, Eternal Fire. You had such a good thing going with long, and now you've left the bomb here. Sure, degster can still die here, as woxic did hear him rescope and does bait out the shot. Quite lovely. There you go. He's been hitting the KZ servers. 3 versus 3, as the bomb can actually make its way safely toward the site. Even more so now that they have a smoke and they pass the bomb along. There you go. That's how you want to do it. The flank obviously coming in, and just the timing works out that woxic re-peaks, and that's going to be the round. Eternal Fire.
Gosh, this chance that they have now. Money for Spirit is still there. We said it earlier. It's actually no, this should be a niko. Yeah, so okay, so we weren't far from the truth. This should be a niko.
Fire have it.
Although let's be honest, they can't afford to lose this round. Eternal Fire, like this round is money making one, and they have to absolutely close it out with success. Good start. ISSAA finds another. That's absolutely perfect. It goes the way you would expect it to, and from this point forward, it's just a straight shooting gallery. degster.
Speaking of shooting galleries, so many options there. He only takes one, obviously. The AWP doesn't allow you to take several shots. And Mir, you're not saving the M4, bud? What do you think? You're gonna do economic damage to Eternal Fire?
I don't think.
I guess he will.
Like it wouldn't be bad to save it.
Okay, let's take a look a bit.
It's all destined to see how they react. Here comes the flash. It's been a little bit less wide or deep, but unfortunately too wide of a peek by degster. After the first, you gotta hide. Now Calyx pays him no mind to return the favor. Chopper mollied on towards that little bit of a position of course plateau. Okay, XANTARES for the double. And there you have it. 15, my dude. This is 15.
Yeah,
Eternal Fire. Getting it. And this A execution, like, you can't stop this short push without utility. They've got, what, one molly? Goodbye, degster. Even blinded woxic is better than no woxic. And that is going to be Oh boy, I'm afraid to say it, but this could be it, my dude. And look at where
could be
ISSAA's
it.
holding. Emo finds one more. Yep, I think we might be on the cusp of changing plans here for Team Spirit.
That does it. Semda Young dying kind of just solidifies the whole round. Mir just trying to get some kills, improve his statistics, make it seem different. But look at the Turks, man. The high fives are coming in. Everyone.